Dozens of western Massachusetts towns are fighting to stop a new natural gas pipeline from being built. Several high-ranking lawmakers also oppose the plan. Tonight, 22 News I-Team reporter Ryan Walsh breaks down the pipeline proposals.
Kinder Morgan has proposed a new pipeline across the northern part of the state. That's been met with a lot of resistance, while there's a second pipeline proposal that could also eventually cut costs in western Massachusetts. The lack of available natural gas in Massachusetts is costing many of us money.
During the wintertime, demand for natural gas is very high, and it's simple economics. When you have more demand than supply, the price goes up.
There are solutions to add more space to the pipeline, but there's a big push fighting against Kinder Morgan's proposed natural gas pipeline expansion.
It's a very, very pristine area, and we're trying to protect it and keep it nice.
The current Tennessee gas pipeline runs from Berkshire County near Pittsfield and Richmond all the way down in the southern part of western Massachusetts, right past Springfield out east. The proposed Kinder Morgan project would add 177 miles of new natural gas pipeline. That would run through parts of Berkshire County near Richmond, up through Plainfield and Hampshire County, out to Deerfield, and all the way out east to Drake. Spectra Energy and Northeast Utilities, the parent company of WMass, have proposed expanding its portion of the pipeline, the Algonquin pipeline, in the eastern part of the state. That would also give western Massachusetts customers more access to natural gas.
This has minimal impact on communities, on landowners, on the environment.
A Federal Energy Regulatory Commission spokesperson told the I-Team that the pipeline proposals aren't competing against each other. They will be reviewed independently, and both could potentially be approved. A Kinder Morgan spokesman told the I-Team their project would deliver large volumes of gas to the region. As such, costs over time stand to decrease for consumers. Last winter, he continues, New Englanders spent approximately $3.6 billion more for electricity than they would have if sufficient pipeline capacity had been available.
It can't be that black and white. You shouldn't have to ruin an area to lower people's costs. This is the 21st century.
Joe Haynes lives in Deerfield, and this is part of his property on the Deerfield River that Kinder Morgan has asked to survey. While there's a lot of talk about renewable energy like water, solar, and wind, from 2000 to 2013, New England has only increased its electric energy production from renewables by 1%. Oil and coal are almost non-existent now, but natural gas produces close to half our electricity.
The bottom line is that we have to do something to address this natural gas capacity crisis that we're facing.
What about the cost? Kinder Morgan plans to invest approximately $3 billion from Wright, New York to Drake, Massachusetts. Kinder Morgan is expected to submit their formal application next September. If approved, it could be in service by 2018. The Spectra Energy pipeline expansion in the eastern part of the state is further along in the regulatory process. The cost is also around $3 billion for the entire multi-state project. If approved, customers could see a 30% increase in pipeline space by 2016. Both projects are privately funded, so it would be up to your utility companies for how some of that cost goes back on their customers. I'm Ryan Walsh, working for you with the 22 News I-Team.